All right, Bobby, you're our intro guy.
Today is a special day, and today is a podcast where we talk about that special day. I'm Bobby Parker.
And I'm Joey Nickel.
Welcome to Today Is. It seems like we're back on track as far as the intro goes.
We got the intro down. Something's wrong. Sounds too, I don't know.
Sounds a little off, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It could be my headphones. I don't know.
Could be.
It doesn't look like it's maxing out on the meter, so we're probably good.
Okay.
All right. Well, welcome to the show. We're recording at the luxurious Ramada Inn bar lobby.
Yes. At the bar. It's in Mandarin, the Mandarin area of Jacksonville. It's the home of the Comedy Zone.
It is. The Comedy Zone's here. We've recorded here before. This is our, I want to say, fourth recording here.
Yeah.
Maybe fifth.
It's always a different background,
I'm doing the arm thing again.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be aware of this and do it. Now, not only am I worried about my arm, I'm also worried I didn't hit record. Do you want to go check real quick?
I will check.
Again, this isn't a problem when we flip the camera around, but I don't like the way we look on the camera when I flip it around. When I flip the phone around and use the FaceTime camera, it doesn't look as good. That's why I switch back to the regular camera.
Understandable.
And so that's why now I'm going to be it's just going to, it does not help our anxiety to.
You're very emotive.
Listen, shout out to Leah, the manager. She told us to shout them out. Shout out to Leah, the manager of the Comedy Zone, and they will maybe have a show tonight.
Maybe. Yeah, there's a Best of Jacksonville showcase that happens on Wednesdays sometimes. There will definitely be an open mic here at the lobby bar tonight. That's every Wednesday.
I actually forgot to look and decide on a topic for today. That was the thing I was going to do before I hit record.
Nice.
And I didn't.
Okay. Luckily, we had texted earlier, and I made a couple
ideas.
suggestions.
Okay.
I don't know if you read those suggestions.
I did.
Okay.
So just as we go along, when we reach just try to pick one in your head, and then as we go along, when we get to the point where we talk about our topic, just bring it up. It'll be a surprise to me.
Gotcha.
Which one you pick.
Yeah, I love it.
I had a really good week. I went to Gainesville.
Yes, you were there yesterday.
I was there yesterday. Whenever we record this, I was here Tuesday.
You were there
Tuesday. I was there Tuesday. I was in Gainesville on Tuesday. It was a lot of fun. It was at Swamphead Brewery.
Swamphead, okay.
Which used to be the home of Tail Whip Comedy, which was run by a guy named Loic, and now it is run by a guy named Mark, and he did a great job. He reached out to me. He's pretty new at booking shows, so he reached out on Gig Salad, actually, to do this show. And I reached out to Allie O, you know Allie?
Allie, I think so.
I reached out to her. She runs the Don't Tell in Jacksonville, or in Gainesville.
No, I don't know her.
She does a lot of shows out of this place called Corduroys.
Okay.
And I reached out to her because she used to run the Tail Whip show when it was there at Swamphead Brewery, and I said, "Is it a good was there bad blood or anything? Why'd you leave?" And she's like, "No, we wanted a different kind of space." And she said, "That's fine." So I offered her a spot on the show, and we did the show together there, along with Surfer Jesus. Do you know Surfer Jesus?
No, I do not know Surfer Jesus.
If you're familiar with the Gainesville comedy scene, Surfer Jesus has been a fixture there for many years.
Okay.
And he looks like I described.
Yeah.
Except for he's twice the age that Jesus ever made it to. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah.
So he's a little older. At this point, he should be Surfer God at this point because he's too old to be Surfer Jesus.
Yeah, so that
he should have died 30 years ago if he was going to be Surfer Jesus.
Maybe he did.
Maybe this is what he looks like now that he's dead.
Yeah, it didn't stop the aging process apparently.
It was a great show. I sold a bunch of merch too.
Nice.
It was great. I had a good show. I got a hotel while I was there because I'm old.
Yes, yeah,
I don't like to drive anymore at night. So, so I got a hotel while I was there. I got a $50 hotel, which I can stay at $50 hotels. My wife cannot.
I've experienced the same thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
and not because they're uncomfortable, which they are. It is because of safety. I don't want my wife sleeping at a $50 hotel or my children, but that's fine. I'll sleep at $50 hotels. That's fine. I've never had a problem. Nobody messes with me. And I stayed at a Super 8.
Okay.
Super 8's not bad.
It's not bad. It's
any
not
of the
a
big
Super
chains.
7.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not a Motel 6.
Right.
It's at least 2 above
right.
Motel 6. No, Super 8's not bad. They're fine. They're usually pretty clean. The beds are older usually, but it's not. They keep them pretty clean there. Any of the big chains are going to be fine. Like you're not going to have any issues. And the bathroom was nice and clean. However, I did get woken up at, I don't know, maybe 6 in the morning with yelling.
Oh.
And I was told I should not be that loud. No, I'm just kidding. I was woken up with yelling from the hallway, and this wasn't. I thought it was a police officer at first.
Okay.
Like it was like loud talking. It wasn't like it wasn't somebody shouting. It was somebody talking very loudly and intimidatingly to somebody.
Okay.
And I kept hearing like you need to leave. Like you need to leave right now. And then a slurred speech of somebody who was probably an inebriated homeless person, it sounded like. The gist.
Yeah.
I did not go out into the hallway to find out what was happening.
And luckily, they were not in your room.
And luckily, they were not in my room. I did try to look through the peephole to see what was going on, but it wasn't right in front of my room. And he just kept yelling. I kept hearing things like that, so I thought he was maybe a police officer or the manager or whatever, just yelling at a homeless guy or something. But it was going on for a while, and then eventually I heard, you need to go right now, and if I ever see you here again, you're not going to walk anymore. And I was like, maybe this is not a manager or a police officer,
or maybe it's a really really tough manager.
It's a manager that that's it. Like he's had enough with this guy. But anyway, that was the Super 8.
That's super.
Otherwise, nice stay. So I did have to figure out how to go back to sleep after that because I'm getting my time until 11 when I have to check out.
So I am gonna bring this opportunity to talk about it because you mentioned Don't Tell Comedy, right? I have put in my submission to be part of Don't Tell Comedy repeatedly and have never heard back from
to be a performer.
To be a performer.
Oh.
And have never heard back. And and the thing is, like, I understand if they're like, hey, you know what, we don't want you as a headliner. I get it. I understand. But I've seen some of the people who have performed for them, and I like them. They're good people, but I think I am as good of a performer than they are. I think I could add something to Don't Tell, and I feel kind of slighted.
I have done 3 of them. I did 2 here in Jacksonville, and then 1. I can't remember where I did the other one. It might have been Orlando. I think whoever I did it with isn't running it anymore because I think I reached out later and they're not running it anymore. I don't remember what town I was in, but I've done 3 of them, I think. I haven't done the Gainesville one. I've heard the Gainesville one is great.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up reaching out now that she has seen me do comedy.
Right.
I'll reach out and see if I can get on the show there. She does several shows over there at Corduroy's. I've always heard good things about it. But I have yet to do anything at Corduroy's.
Yeah, and hey, your hands in the air, so I know you're telling the truth.
Yeah. I also did Island Grill Cigar Bar in Ponte Vedra on Monday. That was a lot of fun with Anna Lepoli.
Oh, she's fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm going to be doing a show with her on the 13th of February.
So, are you doing the drag show?
No.
What's she doing on the 13th?
She is at Third Space.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, she told me she was doing that one. Yeah, the day before Valentine's. Well, I think she's got a whole run there because she's doing Cafe 11. She's doing the drag show at Cafe 11 on the 12th.
Yes.
And then the 13th, she's doing Third Space.
Yes.
And then I think she has a Valentine's Day show, too, which I do not. I was going to. And then that got canceled because it got too close to the date of the show without any plans. So,
yes.
So we put that off. But you're going to be at...
I'm going to be in Savannah.
You're going to be in Savannah.
At the Savannah Comedy Review, Club 1. Headlining,
Yeah.
And I'm super looking forward to it. I get to take my wife there, and we're going to spend the night without the kids or anybody else. So it kind of turned into a date.
Nice little Valentine's vacation.
Yeah.
I did that a couple years ago. I was headlining a seafood restaurant in Alachua, Florida.
Nice.
And it was a special Valentine's dinner and everything. Like, it was all package, and they gave us the package part of it for free. We have to pay for we got like lobster and steak and stuff. Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, we got our whole dinner for free, which was nice. And then it ended up being very successful. I think we sold out that show. It was probably the most money I've been paid to headline a ticketed show.
Okay.
I know there was a lot of caveats in there.
Right.
That's the most money I've made. Yeah, that's the most money I've made headlining a ticketed show, I think. Yeah, even though we had a lot of people at that first show we did at Really Good Beer Stop, I paid the comics who opened for me a little more on that one.
Right.
Because this one, it was mostly my thing. I was headlining the show, and I just had Daniel Biddle and a local comic come and do some sets in front of my set.
Right.
But I was, I was doing a full headlining set and everything. So I still paid them, but even after I paid them, I think that was still the most I've been paid for a ticketed show.
Very nice.
I've been paid a lot more to do other things besides comedy, but no, I have.
We all.
I've been paid more doing private gigs.
Okay.
Than I have that threshold, but that's my show. That show was my threshold for highest paid. When's your out?
Like 6:30. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've
all right. So we're okay.
Time. I just had no concept of what time it is.
Yeah, what time is it actually?
It's 5:30.
That's not why you watch this.
I know. Yeah.
So here's some upcoming things that are happening to me. I have a doctor's appointment on Friday. No, that's not what I was going to say, but I actually do want to say it.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like
to
hear it.
So I'm doing physical therapy. I don't know if I've said that on the podcast yet.
You have not. This is news to me.
I'm doing physical therapy because my back has been killing me. I went to the doctor. I usually throw out my back like once a year.
Right.
I go to the doctor. She gives me like a muscle relaxer and some prescription ibuprofen or whatever, and then I just kind of sleep it off. And it happened in November, and it had just happened in August before that. And she's like, "That's too soon. Like, we need to first of all, we should do some X-rays to see if you have like a bulging disc or something like that, something going on in the spine, some arthritis. If not, then you should see a physical therapist." And so she made me an appointment for a physical therapist. She's just like, "You need to see one either way, even if it is a spinal issue." Which our clinic that we go to has a physical therapist on site.
Okay.
And there's no copay because the clinic is run by our insurance, so we don't have a copay.
Nice.
So it's free physical therapy. The X-ray was fine. Everything was negative. No arthritis, no bulging discs. So it's all muscular.
Okay.
So I went to the physical therapist. Physical therapy is like having a personal trainer, but instead of training for like an athletic event, you're training to not die.
Yes.
Like that's what physical therapy is. You're training to just exist in the world, which was harder to do before I started physical therapy. First appointment, he's like had me do some stretches and things and see my flexibility and strength. And then he, which is a lot. I have a lot of strength.
So much strength.
I'm so strong.
You're not very flexible.
He was so surprised that how strong I was.
I don't see why
I was
he
the
would be
strongest. I was the most flexible. Then he said, "Okay, based on this, I want you to do these two exercises for it was like 2 weeks, and then we'll start our first session.
Right.
Like I want you to have some exercising and stretching and movement under your belt before you come in and do some real sessions." So I did 2 weeks of that. Like within a couple days, my back started feeling better, which I wasn't sure at first. I wasn't sure if it was placebo or whatever. But he said, placebo only really lasts like 72 hours once you start, and he said, really, it's the movement. Like getting movement in the right areas every day is helping you already right off the bat. And everything he's done has helped, and he's added new exercises. I just got to keep up with it after I'm done with these sessions. I just got to, keep on it. But my back has been great. I feel right now, after sleeping in the bed I slept in last night, my back should be killing me right now.
Okay.
It killed me when I woke up, but it's fine now. Like it was not great at the moment, but it's fine. Like my back, I don't have any problems right now.
Okay.
Usually, even if my back starts to feel better after a bad night on a bad mattress, I still have some like back fatigue. Like I can't, I just get my back gets very worn out throughout the day, but I'm fine. Everything feels good. I set up a stage on Monday, and now I'm still okay. Like it's so much better.
That is fantastic. I'm happy your back feels better.
Yeah.
And I wish you nothing but continued back betterness. That's the best way to say it. Back betterness.
Yeah, it is. It's like listen. I'm not young. I'm not in my 20s anymore. It's like I need to. He's like, you got to start realizing that you need to fix those muscles that your back is doing too much. He's like, your back should be doing 10% of the stuff,
right.
and your legs and your butt and your abs, basically your core and your legs, your upper legs and your butt, your glutes should be doing most of the work.
Right.
They should be doing most of the work. Your back really should only be doing 10% of the work, but because you're not exercising, you're not doing the right kind of exercises and stuff like that, your core's not strong enough and your legs aren't strong enough to not have your back do more of the work. Your back just kind of does more of the work by default when that happens.
Right, and because of our size, we tend to not be as flexible. So we tend to just expect our back to do it, and I know that I've had that problem.
But the physical therapy has changed my life. Like I feel like if we're going in percentages of like, let's say zeros, how I was when I started, I'm like probably 65% better.
Oh,
like 65% more, like 65% less. I don't know how I'm saying, less likely to injure my back. I don't know. Like it just doesn't hurt anymore like it did. I used to wake up every morning from sleeping and I'd like have to take an ibuprofen or whatever, or just like, and I would have to, throughout the day my back would start to feel better, but like every morning my back hurt. Every morning I woke up, and now it doesn't. It doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah. Well, hey, you brought up doctors. I'm going to bring up Butt Watch.
Oh, yes. Butt Watch 2026.
Sitting all day, got a tender surprise, little ring of fire, bringing tears to my eyes. Hemorrhoids update.
Here's our Butt Watch update.
Yeah.
It is no longer hemorrhoids update.
No longer hemorrhoids update. We were talking about. Well, I asked you yesterday, like, hey, could we record today? Because I had a doctor's appointment. It was after meeting my colorectal surgeon, and this might be one of the best untapped. And it's weird saying that, untapped sources of comedy. My colorectal surgery.
Well, yours is tapped now.
It is definitely tapped now.
Yours is a tapped source.
He's Ivy League trained. Do you care to guess which Ivy League school he went to? He's a colorectal surgeon.
Wait. It's not Brown, is it?
It's Brown. It is Brown. Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, it is.
That's absolutely perfect.
Yeah, and I am so glad that
That's so
you got
great.
that.
He went to Brown.
That's
perfect.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Oh,
so I have an anal fissure, and he said, okay, the medicine is working, but is working slowly. And he's like, so you have the option to continue with the medicine and let it heal slowly. There's two other choices. Choice number 2, again, untapped comedy right there. Botox injections.
What, to like kind of close the wound?
It relaxes the
it does the opposite.
The sphincter muscle, it relaxes, and because
I always pictured Botox as tightening.
Well, it relaxes the muscle and just makes it sit there. So I guess in the face, when it happens, the muscles just kind of freeze, but they're in a relaxed state. That's that. But as far as sphincter goes, it relaxes it, and it lasts for like 3 months.
Really?
Yeah.
But then what?
And then if it hasn't healed by then,
it relaxes it so that it can heal.
Heal better. And then if you need another injection, you have another injection, let it go, or you go to the third choice, which is what's called a sphincterotomy. It's not the removal of the sphincter, but what they do is they cut out, they put a big cut in it, and then sew it back together so it heals properly, and that is what they refer to as the gold standard. But it's truly a surgery. You're under, and they cut your butthole open.
Okay.
Yeah. So
these all sound like not great options.
Yeah, I kind of hate everything about it, man.
These options, dare I say, sound like they are crap.
Yes.
These are all bad options. It sounds like there are no good options.
But my Ivy League doctor gave me the choice, which just lets me know. I'm like, hey, like he's not recommending. He's like, we can do any of the three, which means this sucks.
Yeah, they're all bad.
They're none of them are good.
I understand why you've been in the dumps.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, this.
So wait. So which option did you choose? Are you still deciding?
I'm still deciding. I'm gonna have
option number 2.
Option
number 2 seems like the fastest without having to do surgery.
It seems the fastest without surgery.
But
I'm very averse to having Botox shoved into my butthole.
Yeah, that is true. And that's not going to feel good.
No. There's no part of that is going to be good.
And if you do that, does that affect how things come out? Like, is that going to affect your?
I believe in. I haven't gone through all of the. That's the one that appeals to me the least.
Oh, really?
Really.
The surgery appeals to you more than that?
The surgery appeals to me more than that, just because I've seen enough of the videos online and
I would do that in incognito mode if you're.
I'm just pulling it right up at work. No, yeah,
you're gonna be looking up those videos.
Yeah, I'm looking very specifically for
this
medical
is for research.
advice.
I swear.
Yeah, but it was like, hey, this has the highest success rate. It has
surgery does.
Surgery does. It's least likely to have recurrence. I just hate surgery.
It's the brown standard.
Yeah, it is one. It's the number 2 thing to do. I don't even have good puns with this one right now.
So is he the best colorectal surgeon in Jacksonville?
He might be.
Is he the number 1?
I think he's number 2.
Surgeon for number 2.
Yeah, he is Brown trained.
Yeah. Certainly.
Yes.
He'd have to be.
Yeah.
To be the job. By the way, how do you end up picking that as your field of study for when you're a doctor? Like when you go into medical school, I would say I don't know what percentage of doctors know what they want to do when they go into medical school.
Right.
I don't know what the percentages are, but I'd imagine there are doctors who don't know what they want to do. They just know they want to be in the medical field.
Right.
So they go to medical school, and then at some point you decide what you want your emphasis to be, and or your field of study or whatever they say. And how in the world do you narrow it down to colorectal surgeon? He's a surgeon, right?
He's a surgeon. Yeah.
A colorectal surgeon. How do you? I used to think that about podiatry too. Like, how do you?
Well, so
narrow it down to feet.
I can answer the question for podiatry and dermatology. Those are the 2 that people usually make the most money at.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, definitely dermatology. Although dermatology, I can see that being a passion too.
Absolutely.
Before you even get to the point of choosing what kind of doctor you want to be, to be very interested in skin things and stuff like that. And actually, dermatology is one of the only female-dominated medical practices.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm not saying that as a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm saying it as it has,
because females care about their skin more than males,
absolutely. I care about female skin more than my
and
than
males
men's
care
skin,
about
yeah.
the female skin more than
Absolutely,
more
love
than
it.
their own.
But it's just the insurance regulations are different for dermatology and podiatry, allowing them to do.
Well, also there's a
things.
lot of cosmetic things when it comes to
Yeah.
dermatology. So I can imagine like there's a lot of ways to make money in that direction. Podiatry though, I wouldn't have guessed podiatry though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed podiatry was a high.
I think
income field.
podiatry. I'm not positive about this, but I think that you're not actually going to medical school. You're going to podiatry school. I think I'm not.
I don't know about that because
I'm
I've seen
not positive.
I've seen 2 podiatrists in my life.
Okay.
And I don't want to say they went to medical school.
Okay.
I'm not sure though. I'm not positive. I've had 2 podiatrists, one for an ingrown toenail that I had to have surgery on.
Okay.
He surgered my foot, so he at least has
Well, I'm
surgical background.
I'm not saying that
Why are
they're
you
not
insulting
highly
my
trained.
doctors?
I think that they're fools. That's all I can really say.
And then the other podiatrist I saw was for my flat feet, and that's
So-
all I have to say.
So flat feet, ingrown toe.
Yeah, I've had a few bad years there where I had to really see some. I really had some rough podiatry appointments.
bad back and your skin falls off.
Yep, and then there's that. Then there's the dermatology.
Yeah. You're the whole package.
Yeah, exactly. Genetic lottery, as you might say.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But I'm not bald.
No,
So
you are not, and
Yeah.
and you've got a luscious beard.
I do. I got it trimmed recently. I got a haircut and I got a beard trim.
I actually noticed that sitting
Yeah.
here. I didn't want to bring it up because I'm not gay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Based on everything that's been going on back there, I don't know if you can. We're starting to think it's suspicious.
I am paying a man to potentially inject Botox into me.
Yeah.
So,
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
We'll see how you end up on this on the other side of this. I do want to say that the thing that your watch reminded me of, because your watch is going on 24-hour time.
Yes.
It says 1744. If anybody knows what that means, I don't, and nobody in their right mind does either. But because we're not in the military. However, we are planning a trip to Europe. Not you and me.
I was going to be surprised.
Me and my wife and her family, we're
Okay.
all going to Europe. And all of the, I don't know if Europe in general does 24-hour time, or if it's just we booked a cruise out there, and all the things were in 24-hour time. That's what reminded me of that. So I might have to switch my watch over just so I can figure out when things are.
Is it based on Greenwich Mean at that point, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh,
I need to know more about this Europe trip.
so we're going to Europe for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
For spring break. Spring break is traditionally 1 week.
Right.
The kids are missing a total of 4 days at school
Okay.
to go on this trip for 2 weeks. We're flying into London. We're going to spend a couple days in London.
Is this going to be this year?
This is this year.
Wow.
This is in like 40 days.
Okay.
We're flying into London. We're going to spend a couple days in London, and then we're driving. No, we're not. Then we're taking a train, I believe, to Italy.
Okay.
We're taking a train to Italy, and then we're getting on a cruise ship in Italy, and then the cruise ship is going around the Mediterranean.
Okay.
So we're starting in one port, and then we're kind of going all the way around the western part of the Mediterranean, and then we're going to end our cruise in Rome.
Very nice.
And then we're going to spend a couple days in Rome, and then go up to Paris for a couple days, and then come home.
Beautiful.
The cruise is 7 nights, but we're getting off a night early so we can stay in Rome.
Okay.
So the cruise, it's very interesting. The cruise doesn't have an embarkation or debarkation day. So cruises usually have an embarkation day. It's like, here's a 7-day cruise. It starts on Monday, ends on Friday.
Right.
That's not 7 days. Ends on Sunday or whatever. And then you get on, and then you have a day, you get on a day. Everyone gets on a day. Everyone gets off. But this cruise goes in a loop because it's the Mediterranean. So you can get on at any port. So you can book a 7-day cruise that starts at any port, and then you just get off whenever that it goes back. It's 6 ports and 1 day at sea. So you can just start at any point and end where you go back. But you can also get off early if you want to. So we're getting off 1 night early.
Okay.
So we can spend an extra day in Rome, which is the second to so we go back to our origin port after Rome. So Rome's the last port. So we're getting off a day early. It was a gamble,
right?
Because we're missing out on dinner, a place to sleep, and breakfast on the cruise. So we are missing all that. So we do have to get hotels and pay for food once we're off the cruise. But we really wanted the time to be in Rome. So
yeah, Rome is amazingly historic.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much to see.
So much to see there, and we wanted to stick around there for a little bit. So we're going to stay there for a couple of days and then go up to Paris. There was something else I was going to say, but I forgot what it was. Anyway, yeah, we're going to do that. And I have been joking about how much I hate French people on stage. That's probably my latest bit that I've been honing and working out at open mics, and I've done it at a couple shows.
You're about to have that point proved.
I know. I need to. Yeah, exactly. I have a whole bit where I talk about how I hate French people, and I did it last night in Gainesville, and I always start my bit I always start it with "I hate French people." That's the first thing I say in the bit. I say I hate French people, and that usually gets a little bit of a chuckle, like okay. And I go, are there any French people here? And then 100% of the time, I've gotten silence, and then I say, good, now we can talk about them. And there was a French person there last night.
Very nice.
And it was the first time a French person had been there, and at that point, I was committed to the bit, and I said, are there any French people here? And then she said, yeah, me, and she laughed, and I was like, oh, well, then. And I was very mean to her. I feel very bad. I made fun of French people the entire time. And then I'm pretty harsh in my thing. I was afraid the audience would turn on me when they realized there was a French person there.
Right.
And I had to go up afterwards and apologize to her. And I said, I'm so sorry that I was mean. And she said, that's fine. But she's lived in the United States for like 14 years.
Okay.
She says, I'm not French anymore.
She's acclimated.
Yes.
She's just cool with an accent.
Yeah. So yeah, I felt very bad, but that the bit was I felt like the bit was much more important than her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she was not. I did not feel like her feelings mattered, nor do any French people's feelings matter.
No, not.
So
no. They gave up that right years ago.
Yes. So anyway, that was a little weird, but the show still went well. She took it like a champ. It was very good. I did tell her I was going to Paris, and she said that's a bad idea. And I said, oh, really? And she goes, yeah, it's terrible there. It smells. She said it smells in Paris.
Oh, I 100% believe that.
Because it smells, and there's people trying to pick your pocket all over the place in Paris.
And from my understanding is they don't have a lot of very tall buildings anymore just because the catacombs are so ingrained that they're
in Paris?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know this.
That the
foundations are too heavy.
They're worried that things are going to sink and break.
I did not know that. Well, and she said, "Don't go to the Eiffel Tower." I said, "Well, that's like the only thing I want to do. Like literally the only thing I care about in France is seeing the Eiffel Tower." She said, "Go to the museum, but the museum costs a lot of money. Like it's not you have to pay to get in the Louvre. We'll probably drive by the Louvre or go see the outside, but I don't want to pay money to go into a museum."
So you mentioned smell. I've got to tell you what I did this last weekend.
We know you went to a colorectal surgeon.
Yeah.
You don't. We already told that story.
Oh, my fault. So I have a very large extended family. I've got to start off with that. Like a lot of my cousins are the same age as my parents.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Like my mother is like the 11th of 12. There's like a 30-year age difference, so it's like she grew up with my cousins being like her good friends. So my cousin's grandson was down in Fort Lauderdale playing hockey, youth hockey league, is like 15 to 18 age range, something like that, right? And so my parents are like, hey, it's Mark's grandson is going to be down there. Like, it's their best friend. Like, hey, we've got a hotel. Why don't you bring the fam down, and we're going to go watch youth hockey? And I'm like, I didn't have other plans. It means a lot to my folks. I'm like, let's go. It's youth hockey. It's going to be fun. Youth hockey smells. I understand that athletes have a stench about
this
them.
This is ice hockey.
Ice hockey.
It's not. They're not outside or anything.
They're not outside. Like I've been in football locker rooms. I've been in wrestling locker rooms. I've been in basketball. All the different locker rooms. Haven't really been
Hockey's the worst.
Hockey has got
it's got the most.
Funk.
It's got the most pads. It's got the most. You're off so many layers with hockey.
So many layers.
The pants are thick. The jersey's thick.
They're playing multiple games over the course of days with no real place to wash.
Yeah.
The pads are uniforms. And it's a unique kind of fermentation on that ice.
Yeah.
They are smelly. Now, it was super cool. We like the only people there, it was like almost Olympic level training facility. Were parents, so like we were standing like right at the glass. We were watching the kids hammer each other, like have fights. Like we got to we had like full access. It was super cool.
That's cool.
But it smelled bad, like ridiculously bad.
That's something they don't tell you when you watch Mighty Ducks, or Inside Out.
No,
or Inside Out 2.
They neglect the stench.
Did you ever see Inside Out 2?
I have, yeah.
So Inside Out 2, she goes to the hockey camp.
Yes.
And I have a bone to pick about that, because they made her out to be this wild during doing something bad, and it just seemed like she was playing hockey, just tough, playing hockey in a tough way. I don't know. Listen, listeners, if you know a lot about hockey and youth hockey, and you think that she was doing bad, she was being bad, it didn't seem that bad. They acted like, I can't believe you did that.
Right.
Type of stuff. And it's like, what do you mean? She scored, she just played the game well and scored a goal. And then they're like, you pushed somebody. And it's like, it's hockey. What are you talking about?
It's almost like they had somebody write that had never really played a sport.
It was weird.
All.
It was odd. I was like, this isn't, I mean, is it a generational thing? Do people not play hockey like that anymore?
These kids, they played hockey.
So what's going on? Why were they so, I don't know. I didn't like that part of it, because I was like, none of that seemed, I don't know. It's been a while since I saw the movie. We watched it in the theaters. It was good. It wasn't as good as the first one. Inside Out's phenomenal. Wonderful. Inside Out is probably top 5 Pixar movies, in my opinion.
I think I've expressed this on this podcast before. I say it in real life very frequently. It is a crime that a Pixar movie has not won Best Picture, or at least been
no Pixar movie has. They started a new category.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If they've got Best Foreign Films, and foreign films can still win Best Picture,
right?
Guess what?
An animated
Pixar
film
should
too.
be able to.
Yeah, for sure. I think one year one was nominated. I think, right?
I don't know.
I was thinking Toy Story got nominated, and then after that they created a new category for animated.
If so, I'm not aware of it, and just the fact that it's not their movies generally aren't in that category.
I think one got nominated, and then that's when they decided to create the animated. And I think they felt threatened. They're
absolutely.
We need to create our own category. But now don't they have twice as many films nominated now?
Yes.
It's gone insane.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I put no stock in the Oscars or most of those award things until I'm nominated for something.
Yes. The Oscars. because like if you look back, like if you try to watch old Oscar winners, sometimes you're like, this won the Oscar.
Yeah.
Like sometimes sometimes it's like very time and place, winners. I have heard that if you go back and watch best screenplay, best screenplay winners, those usually hold up.
Okay.
Like if you watch the best screenplay winners, those end up still being good movies later on. Anyway.
We've got an email.
We've got a fan mail. Go ahead and read it for us.
I'm going to look forward to reading this. Okay. It's, hey Joey and Bobby, really enjoyed the episode. It was a fun one, and I was laughing the whole way through. Also, no worries at all about mentioning my name or Hiram's in the same breath as poop. Considering I once wrote an entire song about Bobby's butt, I'm pretty sure I invited that energy. Fair is fair. I can't wait to see what he does this week. All right. One funny note from listening only. Joey kept referencing raising his hand, which I obviously couldn't see, but it actually made it funnier imagining increasingly dramatic hand gestures just happening off mic. It also solved a long-running mystery for me. I think that background sound I've heard in past episodes was Joey raising his hand the whole time.
Could be. Yeah.
The IAMMD, Inane Answering Machine Message Day discussion especially cracked me up. It got me thinking about my all-time favorite voicemail message, the one from the Rockford Files. Not inane at all, just perfectly deadpan and confident. That show was the best. Anyway, great guest, great tangents, and no sports talk. Thanks for another genuinely fun episode. Looking forward to the next one. Everybody poops. John.
Thank you, John, for writing in. So anyway, the Super Bowl is this weekend. Super Bowl's Sunday this week. That's why I'm wearing this jersey, actually.
Oh, very nice.
Themed. I am not really a fan of either team.
I am not either.
In fact, for many, many years, over a decade, I absolutely hated the Patriots. So I have a lot of hatred there. However, my hatred for the Patriots kind of dissipated a little bit when
Tom Brady.
Not Tom Brady. Bill Belichick left.
Okay.
So I thought I hated Tom Brady.
Okay.
Thanks, John, for reminding me to do sports talk.
Yes.
I thought I hated Tom Brady all these years. I was like, I hate Tom Brady. He's the worst. He's the enemy. All this stuff. Mainly because it was really the Patriots kept the Jaguars from progressing many, many years.
Yes.
Any year we made it to the playoffs, it was the Patriots we'd lose to. Sometimes they'd knock us out of the playoffs. We wouldn't even get in because of the Patriots. And I always hated Tom Brady. He was just so good. And had won so many Super Bowls, and I was just, mad at him. Then he left and went to Tampa, and he left the Patriots and was like, who wants to win a Super Bowl? Anybody, any team. And then he did it, and he won a Super Bowl in one season, which was phenomenal. Like, that was great, and I loved him at Tampa. Like, I no longer hated Tom Brady, and turns out I hated Bill Belichick. That's who I hated. I don't understand why he would always cut off the sleeves to his hoodies. Yeah. It looked ridiculous. Every hoodie he owned had cut off sleeves, and when it would be cold, because it's Foxborough, when it would be cold, instead of wearing a hoodie with sleeves, he would still wear the cut off hoodie and wear Under Armour sleeves underneath the hoodie. Yeah. It's like, just wear a hoodie without cut off sleeves.
He didn't have any sleeves left.
I guess. I always hated that guy. I always hated him. I blame Bill Belichick for the terrible years that the Jaguars have had.
So one thing I've done in the past as far as the Super Bowl goes, I usually try to, we don't do anything crazy like party wise. Yeah, we just watch it. Maybe we'll have like my parents over, or like we'll watch it over at my in-laws' house or something like that. But I try to make something food wise that represents one of the cities.
So you've caught a hawk. And you're going to cook a hawk.
Yes, over a burning trifold hat.
There we go.
Yeah. But this year, like, I'm not really feeling it. Like, and
you
like,
could do clam chowder.
I would be the only one in my house that would eat it.
You could do.
I think I'm gonna do a salmon burger, and again, I'm the only person in the house who's gonna eat it. But like it was easy when it's Philadelphia. Like I can do like Philly cheese sliders, or if it's Kansas City, some barbecue.
I will say one tradition we have had sometimes. I guess it's not a tradition if it's sometimes, but we like to get the football.
Okay.
The Carvel cake football.
Ooh.
You ever had one of those?
I've had Carvel cake. I've not had the Carvel cake football.
The football version of the Carvel cake is first covered in a layer of fudge.
Okay.
Then it's covered in those crunchies, in those chocolate crunchies, and it's delicious. They have a version of it that's year round called the Fudgy the Whale.
I've had Fudgy the Whale.
The Fudgy the Whale they have is a year round thing, but during football season they have the football that's made. It's just like Fudgy the Whale, but it's in the shape of a football.
Very nice.
My wife bought me one for my birthday.
Oh yeah.
And we will probably try to buy one for this weekend too.
So it's not Carvel, but I used to get the Dairy Queen ice cream cakes.
Dairy Queen had good ice cream cakes
for my birthday, because I'm not a huge cake fan. So it was either that or pie, and my parents would usually choose the ice cream cake.
Our topic today, the topic that you chose, is it one that is on Friday? Is it a Thursday or a Friday one?
It is on Friday. Yes.
Okay. I wanted one that was before the show on Friday, so we could promote the show. But yeah. Anyway, go ahead. What is our topic today?
Oh, all right. Well, let me actually check the day, because I don't have it listed here, but it goes into this conversation we're having.
Let me guess. Is it fart day?
No.
Oh.
It's not. It's National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day.
Oh, okay. National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. That is very different than Fart Day.
Yes.
Did you see there was a Fart Day, though?
I did not.
Yeah, I thought you were going to do Fart Day based on the colorectal conversation we were having.
But
National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day?
National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day.
That sounds like not a thing you should have for breakfast.
It doesn't, which is why I think that day works.
So we already got a head start on that topic. I will say that reminds me of when my dad one day had cereal. We ran out of milk, and so he had cereal and ice cream one morning. And my mom got very mad at him, and he was like, it's low-fat ice cream. He was like, it's fine. I'm an adult. I can have this. We weren't kids, by the way, when this happened. So like he was setting a bad example for us. We were adults too, and we're like, we are adults. Our adult father, who is in his 60s, can eat cereal once in his life for breakfast if he'd like.
I agree. It's I'm going to apologize. It's on Saturday. I had the wrong date listed, but
It's fine. We'll do Saturday.
Yeah.
Tonight, I will be at First Coast Comedy. I am doing Full Disclosure at First Coast Comedy.
Full Disclosure's awesome.
Yeah, I've heard it's great. It's really fun. It is a show where I will be telling stories, and then they will be acted out by improv actors.
Yes. That is a blast. There's a small chance I will come out for just to watch that show, because it is so much fun.
Yeah, I've heard they're a lot of fun. 9:30 at First Coast Comedy in Mayport should be a really fun time.
I will say, although Joey is probably not going to go blue, as they say, the improvisers very much might.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a late show, so.
Yeah, it is a late show. Now they don't traditionally do that, but they also don't hold back. They'll go. But yeah, they're wonderful, very very funny, hilarious people. So I love it. I've always enjoyed doing shows out there.
Yeah, so that's tonight. So come see me if you want to come out to the Mayport area. Also, as you're listening to this, I will probably be at the Fleming Island Market right now.
Fleming Island
Saturday Market every first Saturday of the month, 9:30 to 2. So that is this weekend also. That is today also.
That is a fun one. There's no way we'd ever be able to do the podcast during you
I
hosting
actually thought that this week. I actually was going to suggest you just come out to the market and we do the podcast. My only concern with that is I would have to continue to play music.
Right.
And then if it gets picked up on the microphone, then we run into copyright issues.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it would get picked up on the microphone. These microphones are pretty good about not getting background noise. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. We could try it sometime, though. I wouldn't mind. I'm not opposed to trying that sometime.
Yeah, I would absolutely do it. I just don't want to ruin a good job thing you have going.
I think it would be fine because it wouldn't stop me from doing the things that I need to do. I could still play music and make announcements and do the prizes for everybody while we're doing the podcast.
Right.
And it'd only be maybe an hour while we're there of the however long I'm there, 4 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
5 hours almost, 4.5 hours that I'm there.
Okay, yeah, I just had a thought about that. I'm like, it would be kind of fun to do a live show, kind of live.
Yeah.
I don't know if we.
Well, there will be people there,
right?
But we don't know if they'll be watching or not. So.
Right. Well, I guess other people who do live podcasts don't publish it the same day, so we would
That's
just
true.
do it like in a future.
But anyway, so we
yeah.
could do that sometime. I'm not opposed to doing that sometime, and I think it would be fun. But I'm glad we could do this one now so that I can. The only problem with that is then it's always a busy day for me. So then we'd probably have to record it for something that's a week later,
right?
So that I wouldn't have to edit it that day or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
but that's something we could do.
Now I will say I have eaten ice cream for breakfast. But that was when I was in a fraternity in college, and
crazy things they make you do.
Yeah,
in those what kind of weird hazing ritual is ice cream for breakfast? You guys were sick individuals.
I think it was more that I had been drinking and had not yet fallen asleep, and there was ice cream.
Yeah,
available.
What's your favorite ice cream?
I like a lot of ice cream. I'm a big fan.
We'll go into categories. What's your favorite ice cream to get out of a soft serve?
I'm not crazy about soft serve.
Really?
Yeah.
I love soft serve.
I would probably go with a swirl.
I like the swirl. I'll get a swirl. I like a good. Well, yeah, swirl's good. But I like a good soft serve vanilla that is not like McDonald's vanilla.
Right.
McDonald's vanilla is first of all, it's not even ice cream. It's I don't even know what it is. Yeah. It's some sort of weird
ice creamy stuff.
Instant mixture that's not good. It's not good. I don't know who thinks McDonald's people get mad about the ice cream machine being broken. I forgot McDonald's ice cream was bad because I had only had McFlurries for that's really the only way I would eat it. Then one day I got a vanilla cone and I was like, this is not good.
Yeah,
McDonald's ice cream is not good.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the fake tasting stuff.
I don't like it.
Which
they only have vanilla. They don't have chocolate.
Yeah,
so.
which is why I don't really like soft serve because almost all of it it tastes fake to me.
My favorite kind of soft serve is the good flavored vanilla that's not it's not exactly creamy.
Right.
It's it's more just the texture. It has more of a texture to it than the creamy.
Okay.
I don't know. It's more, and it's not white. It's almost has a yellow tint to it.
Yep. So
that kind of soft serve.
So it's almost like a custard.
Yeah, kind of a good example of it was what's the barbecue? No, it wasn't a barbecue place. Yeah, it was Stuckey's.
Okay.
Stuckey's barbecue. I don't think it's here anymore, but it used to be here on San Jose. Right. They had a self-serve soft serve.
Self-serve soft serve.
Theirs was very good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I liked theirs. What's your favorite hand dipped?
So hand dipped like really good ice cream. There are several I like. I will usually default to mint chocolate. Chip.
Really?
Mint chocolate chip. Love it.
I hate mint chocolate chip. I hate mint in desserts. That's just it tastes like toothpaste to me every time I try to to do mint in desserts.
Yeah.
There's one mint dessert that I like. I take it back 2. I like Andy's mints.
Okay. It's designed to be a mint.
It's designed to be a mint, and then it does and it's small, you know, so it's not so bad. And I don't mind mints. Like I'll eat those ones that melt in your mouth,
right?
The you get at Christmas time or whatever. Those are good, or after dinner mints. Things that are designed to be mints are good.
Right. Well, I've got a very big stipulation here. Like it can't be green, because the ice cream shouldn't be green, because it's like usually you're not putting actual mint leaves in it.
Yeah, you're just putting mint extract in it, probably.
Right. So I want really good.
What's that? What do you think that is? You think that's probably a vanilla base?
It's a vanilla base.
And then they put mint extract and chocolate chips. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
And then in a lot of cases, green food coloring.
Yeah, and I don't want the food.
You don't want the
coloring.
green. I will say the green is unappetizing.
Yeah.
That shade of green they always use.
Yeah.
I do not mind York peppermint patties, actually.
Okay.
And I think it's because there's a lot of mint. So it's more like I'm eating a mint that has a little bit of chocolate in it.
Yep.
But I've never liked the mint chocolate chip ice cream. They have these brownies in Utah that people love. That it's like a brownie with mint icing. I've never liked those. I never liked mint icing.
Yeah. I get it now.
I like mojitos, not real mojitos. I've never had those.
Yeah,
they call them no-hitos.
Yeah,
see how cute that is?
Yeah, you had that when the last.
Oh
time
yeah, that's right. I do like those. I don't mind the mint flavors. Just for some reason, mint and chocolate.
If it's too sweet,
maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. It's just certain stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of mint chocolate chip. Yeah. I don't know why.
If I'm going into like a fruit category, like I think homemade peach ice cream is one of my favorites.
Peach ice cream,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah, a vanilla base with like fresh peaches.
You know what I like? I think I had a peach cobbler ice cream one time that had like graham cracker chunks in it. That was very good.
Sounds good, yeah.
Yeah, that does sound good. But here's the thing. Yeah, definitely like a homemade style.
Yes.
Because you get like that fake peach flavor is not good.
No.
Real peach flavor is good.
Real peach is fantastic.
Real peach flavor is great.
And like I have a big thing, like I hate fake banana flavor, like artificial banana flavors, like one of my least favorite things.
You know what is interesting about that? You know, bananas have changed over the years. So bananas didn't used to be like they are now. They genetically engineered them because the previous version of bananas was dying out. Like they got a disease.
Blight
they got blight or something. So they had to genetically alter them so that they could grow, so they could continue to grow bananas. So the ones we have today are different than however long ago they did that. And I like bananas. I love bananas. My wife does not, but I like bananas. I'll eat them raw. I like them. I like banana pudding.
Yep.
But the fake banana flavor tastes nothing like bananas.
Nope.
And it makes me think maybe that's what bananas used to taste like.
I've heard that is what.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Because I'm like this. Why do they taste like this? Like the what's the candy that's like
Laffy Taffy?
No, it's like they're shaped like the fruit.
Oh, runts? Maybe?
No, it's like there's like a cherry and then everybody never eats the bananas.
Right.
Man, what are those called?
Maybe
it is runts. Maybe it is runts. Is it called runts?
Tucker is saying
it's
yes.
called runts.
Yeah.
That's what they're called. You know what I'm talking about, though, right? And nobody eats the banana ones because they don't taste like banana. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like they taste nothing like real bananas, what they are today at least. So maybe they're based off of old banana. Yeah. It's old banana tech.
Yeah,
we need to get rid of this old banana tech.
Just unbelievable bad banana tech. I do want to point out, because I just pointed to her and mentioned her. Tucker is here setting up for the open mic that's about to start.
Yeah, we're about to have an open mic.
Yeah, so
if you are a time traveler, and you would like to come to the open mic tonight, because right now it is Saturday, February 7th. But if you would like to go to the open mic on February 4th, is today the 4th? and go back in time, you can. But however, there will be another one next week.
Yeah. Or just if you're incapable of traveling through time, like most of humanity.
Most of them?
Most humanity can't do it.
I would have said, I don't know about that. We might have to do some research. I would say like 50%.
Well, actually, I think I said it wrong. If you're incapable of traveling backwards in time, most humanity travels forward in time.
That's true.
Very consistently.
I would say 100% of people travel forward in time until they die.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, come out on a Wednesday, and try the rock bottom open mic.
I dare you. Sorry, I got too aggressive. What is your favorite kind of Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor? They always have the interesting flavors.
Yes. There's a flavor that it was a limited run that I never got to try that I want to say that is I would want that to be my favorite flavor. But my default Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia. Love Cherry Garcia.
Is very good. I like it too. I do like Cherry Garcia. I like any of the flavors that are based on late night talk show hosts.
Okay.
Stephen Colbert's Americone Dream is very good. It has waffle cone chips in it.
Okay.
That's very good. And the Tonight Dough with Jimmy Fallon is very good.
I don't like cookie dough ice cream.
Oh, I love cookie dough.
I
love cookie dough. It's peanut butter and cookie dough. The Tonight Dough one. It's very good.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? What a fat American does not like cookie dough in their ice cream?
It's a texture thing for me.
Listen, cookie dough in ice cream is the greatest advancement in culinary technology since the stuffed crust pizza. Like, listen. I'm gonna throw it to the audience. Tucker, what a cookie dough? Yay or nay? Sure, I get all this, but no on cookie dough?
No
You're
on
kidding
cookie
me.
dough. Huh? If you make a cookie, you bake a cookie and put a warm cookie on top of ice cream, that's amazing. That's great.
I can't believe this.
But I don't want the dough.
You were the first two people I've met in my life that did not like cookie dough in their ice cream. Yeah, this is crazy.
I'm also the guy who's repeatedly said that I don't like ice cream sandwiches like the.
That's true.
Like those.
Yeah, but I get that.
Yeah,
I can understand that. Ice cream sandwiches, I love them, but I can get not liking them though, because it's not like they're. It's kind of every ice cream sandwich I've had is kind of just like mediocre cookie part and mediocre ice cream part.
Right.
But I still like them.
Well,
except for the good ones, like the Chipwich ones,
or
the
chocolate
like, chip ones.
Insomnia cookies. Have you ever been
they
there?
do a very good ice cream sandwich cookie.
Because it's the really good cookie.
Insomnia,
with ice cream.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go there Thursday. It's there. I forgot. I used to go there all the time when Rain Dogs was still doing a show. Because Insomnia closes at like 2 a.m. I completely forgot they were there. Yeah, it's like literally around the corner from Park Street. So come every Thursday, come to Root Down, and then go to Insomnia with us. Insomnia cookies. I forgot that's there. Oh, I haven't been there since Rain Dog closed.
Okay, I've only gone to the one off of South Side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there is one there. I forgot there's one there. But yeah, delicious cookies there, and they do a really good cookie ice cream sandwich.
Yes, they do.
It's very good.
My favorite cookie there is the mint chocolate chip cookie.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Listen, that's fine. Like so many people, my wife loves mint chocolate chip.
Yeah.
I'm probably the weird one when it comes to mint chocolate chip.
No, my wife's not.
Other people don't like it too.
Not into it. Yeah.
I nothing better. Speaking now, I just want to go to Insomnia. Nothing better than a soft, warm cookie with really good ice cream. Yeah, it's really good.
For breakfast.
For breakfast.
Yeah, absolutely.
My favorite. What's your go-to? What's the big tub ones? Is it Bluebell? Is that the big tub ones?
Bluebell, I think
with the gold rims. Sometimes you know what I'm talking about.
I think so. I have a new rule for my house. Like if ice cream is bought, I'm not going to eat it unless it is one of two brands. Has to be super high quality because I'm not going to get Ben and Jerry's.
You're not going to waste your
right. Yeah, so,
yeah, that's true.
So I'm either getting Tillamook.
Tillamook's very good.
Which is fantastic.
I love Tillamook.
Yep. Or Breyers because
Breyers is good too.
Just,
Breyers is very natural too.
Very natural.
Breyers is
very high
it's
quality.
supposed to be the highest, the most natural.
Yep.
Not a lot of preservatives, that kind of stuff.
Yep. So
yeah.
that's
those are both very good brands.
I go for. So if I can have a little scoop, I'm going to have one of those at home.
One of my go-to because of its consistency is cookies and cream.
Okay.
Just because it is so consistent as far as like you can go anywhere and the cookies and cream you get there is not going to be bad.
Right.
You know, it doesn't matter the quality of the ice cream there. It's probably going to be pretty good. But one of my favorite big tub ice creams to buy for, I think it's Bluebell, right? That's what I'm thinking of. The big tub of
Bluebell, yes.
The round tub, yeah.
Yep.
Bluebell ice cream, one of my favorite ones, and my wife's favorite, but one of my favorites is called Cookie Two-Step, and you're not going to like it.
Okay.
It is cookies and cream with cookie dough. So that's why it's called Cookie Two-Step, because there's two types of cookie in it.
Yeah,
That sounds like you would not like that, but I think it's delicious.
Cookies and cream is not bad. Like I'm okay with it.
I like a good cookies and cream where there's every once in a while you get a giant chunk of an Oreo.
Yeah.
And then you get that big icing taste in it. That's the best. I like cookies and cream a lot.
I'm okay with it. It's not. It wouldn't be anywhere near the top choice I'd have, but it's okay.
Favorite ice cream shop that is not a chain.
Favorite ice cream shop that's not a
favorite
well,
independent ice cream shop, local ice cream shop.
It's been years.
Doesn't have to be here, but
like there was a place where I grew up in Ohio called Ozer's.
Ozer's.
It was in Canal Fulton, Ohio. They did both soft serve.
You made that up.
Yeah.
You made up that town just now.
Yeah. Absolutely. My mom taught school there for years in that town. And it was just an old school, like old, like pharmacy kind of drugstore place that had soft serve and hand scoop. And that's where we'd go.
There's a pharmacy in my sister's town. She lives in a small town in Virginia, and there's a pharmacy that still has a lunch counter.
Nice.
And milkshakes and stuff. And they make like a black cherry milkshake that's phenomenal.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
But I really like, speaking of local places, speaking of Ohio, Milk and Honey.
I forgot about Milk and Honey.
Milk and Honey is great.
Milk and Honey is amazing.
Yeah. And they're a cafe. I've never actually eaten any food there.
I have. I actually one of the first date I was ever on was there.
Was that Milk and Honey?
Yeah, like me and this girl named Michelle, who is probably in jail or dead. We had like a cheeseburger or whatever food it was, and my mom was like one table over. But it was like, hey, like this is super cool. We get to sit by ourselves here, and that was like the highlight of my.
I love Milk and Honey.
Yeah, I completely forgot that.
And they have candy that like homemade candy there. That's really good too.
That that was one where I would go there maybe 3 or 4 times a year. Ozer's was like almost every week because my mom worked it like right across the street from their place.
Yeah.
So.
They're local ice cream shops are almost always good.
Yeah.
It's very hard to, well, you know what though? This has become a thing now where you go where you would think going to a local ice cream shop you're going to get the best ice cream. And not that this is bad ice cream, but now there's this whole business model of ordering Hershey's ice cream. And they don't make it. They just order in a bunch of Hershey's ice cream, and then it's a local ice cream shop, and it's hand dipped and it's good, but it's not the same. It's not like you go to. There's a place at the end of the boardwalk in Daytona Beach. The Taffy Shop at the end of the boardwalk in Daytona Beach.
Been there.
Is also an ice cream place.
Yep.
They make their own ice cream. They make it themselves, and they'll come out with flavors. Like so, every once in a while, I'll be like, "This one, I just decided to make this flavor yesterday.
Yeah.
What'd you think?" Or whatever. You know, it's like. And they'll put like cake pieces in them or whatever. It's so good.
I love
the ice cream there is
like,
so good.
Like that. There's
I forget the name of that place though.
I don't go to many of those places, but I am not opposed to trying something there. And like, hey, give me your small one. Let's have it. I will definitely use my calories for that.
All right. Well, I think we did pretty good with the topic.
I think so. I'm sorry it ended up being a day later than you wanted.
That's fine.
But you put a lot of pressure on me, Joey.
It's fine.
It was a real pain in the butt. See what I did there?
Yeah, he brought it around.
Yeah.
Tucker's like, I don't know what they were talking about earlier. So come tonight. Come to First Coast Comedy in Mayport and see me perform there at Full Disclosure. That's the name of the show is Full Disclosure.
Full Disclosure.
What's up? Pistachio ice cream is very good. I love pistachio. You ever had, what's the ice cream in the clear, the single serve clear tubs? I forget the name of it. It's like a fancy ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
They have a very good pistachio ice cream with real pistachios.
It's like Talente or
something like that. It's like an Italian brand or something.
Yeah, it's like a gelato.
Yeah, it's almost like a gelato. They're very good, and pistachio is very good. Yeah. Tucker says pistachio is very good. So come out tonight, Bobby. For Valentine's Day.
Yep. So I'm going to be at Love Bites in Third Space Improv
on the 13th.
On the 13th, I'm going to be in Savannah on Valentine's Day at the Savannah Comedy Review, and on the 20th, I'm going to be at Burlock and Barrel here in Jacksonville.
Very good. So come out to those shows and come every Monday to Shantytown at 8:30 and every Thursday at Root Down at 10 p.m. Thank you guys for listening. Today is whatever we say it is, and you're here for it. I'm Joey Nickel.
I'm Bobby Parker.
See you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Today is whatever they say it is, and we're here for it.